Eddie Jones. He seems to be working you guys pretty hard. What's it like today out there in front of a few thousand screaming fans?
Yeah, firstly it was amazing to be a part of this atmosphere. You know, running out, we really felt the full force of that 15,000 people. The atmosphere was amazing, and you know, we got through some work today. It was an intense session, and you know, it was really. It was really great to have all the people here. So many kids come out and turn out just to watch us train. It's amazing to have that amount of support around this team.
What are you noticing about the changes Eddie's putting in place regarding training and physicality and perhaps things he's doing differently to Stuart?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's a completely new regime, so it's quite difficult to compare. It's physical in training. It is physical. We do work hard, but at the same time, you know, that's what we need. We need that amount of detail because, you know, that's what, you know, that's where we instill the work ethic that we want out of it when we play, and that's exactly what you need in international rugby.
Paul Gustard's obviously come on board as well. Chatting very well from Saracens. That sort of youth pack mentality, that pack design, something Eddie's spoken about, making the England pack one of the best in the world. How confident are you that Paul's the man to be able to do that here?
Couldn't be more confident. Having worked with him over the last 7 years, I can't speak highly enough of him. I think, you know, the way that you just got to look at the way that Saracens have defended over the last 7 years since he's become defence coach. He's unbelievable, and the way that he gets his message across, the amount of detail that he goes into is pretty special, and you know, I'm so excited to be continuing my relationship with him and continuing to develop and learn from him.
How is your involvement to train in regards to the pack and strengthening that, making that as good as you can? How do you go about doing that individually?
Just trying to work as hard as I can with Steve Borthwick. Obviously, he's heading up the set piece, and Ian Peel obviously looking at the scrum. And you know, we want to be a dominant pack. We want to, you know, that's something that English rugby is sort of built upon. That's the foundations of English rugby, and you know, so we're going to work really hard at that. I'm personally going to continue to work really hard and try and learn from the brilliant coaches and the brilliant players that we have here. And yeah, just like I said, I think, you know, we're fully aware that this English pack needs to be up there with one of the best in the world.
Just on this game, obviously a week away until a sensational start. Great to have so many fans down. Obviously, England the World Cup as well. How disappointed were you with the World Cup, and how great to have this support here today? And what's the day hopefully for a really successful tournament?
Yeah, look, it was disappointing. Obviously, we all had high ambitions. But you know, to have this level of support off the back of that is actually unbelievable, really. And you know, I couldn't really believe it when Eddie told us there was going to be 15,000 people here for a training session. It's pretty special, that, and you know, that's the scary thought is that, you know, the amount of noise that they made for 15,000 people when we have a home game here, if it's packed out, the amount of noise and the atmosphere that it's going to create is going to create something truly special.
Dylan's obviously on board as captain now. I suppose it's quite different having him on board and Chris still being there, because I suppose there's two leaders in the team. What changes Dylan made since he's been on as captain?
Yeah, it's quite difficult to compare them, really, to be honest. Dylan's a very experienced captain, obviously having worked with Northampton for a number of years, and you know, he's got a lot of experience in international rugby, and I think that's brilliant. But the nice thing is that they're working really well together. You know, Robbo is I can't speak highly enough of him as a player and as a leader, and you know, I think Dylan's going to need these guys. He's going to need the people around him to help him with his leadership. That's the first thing that he pretty much said to us when he addressed us, and you know, I think that's going to be part of what's making this hopefully going to be a good campaign.
Let's talk about that. Scotland first, very tough game on Murrayfield. How good are they going to be? How different are they going to be?
Oh, definitely. You know, they're still rising high off the back of their successes in the World Cup. They've got a wealth of good players, good coaching setup. And, you know, I know that they're going to be working hard up there to defeat us at their home ground, because Murrayfield's a difficult place to go and play. But you know, the way that we prepared this week, you know, we've got to be confident going into that game, and you know, confident in the way that we prepared.
So actually, one last one I'll hand up to these guys. Stuart's obviously checked with them very well, worked with him for a long time. Misses regime team?
Sorry, say again, Stuart's regime.
Missing sort of working alongside Stuart, worked with him for a long time. It must have been quite difficult having to see him go.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he was the person that gave me my first cap, gave me my first opportunity, and you know, I'll always be thankful for that. But you know, what's happened in the past is in the past now, and you know, for us, we're looking forward to this new regime, and you know, this past week's really made everyone that's a part of it really excited about being a part of it, and you know, we're going to make sure that we work hard to continue to be a part of it. Yeah, he is. He's you know, look, Dylan's a great player, and I've got a huge amount of respect for him as a player. I think he's great, and obviously him captaining the team is brilliant, and I'm very happy for him. And I just got to try and take my opportunity when it comes. I've got to try and impress, and Eddie's spoken to me and said that I just got to keep my head down, keep working hard, and keep pushing him. And likewise with Luke Cowan-Dick is obviously going to be pushing both of us hard as well. And that sort of depth in the squad is only going to make us better as a team, and hopefully push it forward to be one of the best teams in the world.
How hard is it
Not at all, no. It's all looking forward now. We're all, as soon as we got into this camp, we knew that it was going to be pretty special, and from the very first meeting, we're all very excited about what's to come.
Do you feel a day like this, with the fans being here, helps us any sort of nerves from the World Cup, helps us settle in, makes you feel like we're back at Twickenham, we can really do something?
Yeah, I think so. It's just nice to know that we've got this amount of support from the fans, and I think sometimes as a professional rugby player, you sort of lose sight of where you are and how you can inspire people. And I think that's something that's huge for me personally, and I know that it's meant a lot to the guys training today, that amount of people have come out to watch us train, and hopefully we put on a good show, and we'll continue to make them proud over the next 6 to 8 weeks going on, over the next 4 years as well.